Go round to rise, say, Mama Seta, Ashidu Ashite Ashawan vibrations, every bucka. May your mind, buckas, and souls be old. May your omens be sound. May your buckas be leaven off ground. When we keep to the breath, the orth, the mothor, the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps us all. Ayanra, I say Ra, the L-I-E say L say I. Christ or a chaplain, Tata Amen Ra, the sound Messiah. I'm our truth awareness, true talk. Come and be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma'el, that's intelligence, Aminology, Ta'angodu. This is sound logic. And with all this being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice. To Ray is Ray 1930. That's 1930. It is not January the 28th, 2026. There's no evolving. There's no elevating. There's no ascension. There's no operating your higher self on a Gregorian spiraling down timeline. Get the Mithorian kagodora. Keeping sound is better than keeping yourself clocked. This is the Crypto Shit Shower update, reminding you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent a shit from head. We're utilizing the Mithorian kagodora to give us the indicators so that we can dictate the expectations behind Bitcoin. So, our first indicator, today's 1930. So this means Bitcoin needs to show above 91,300 and that window of 91.4. So as long as Bitcoin is below 91.3, it's a buy. Okay, you're buying it in anticipation of it going above the erect line, standing erect. When Bitcoin is erect, that means it's heading towards par. And if it's 1930, our par for today is $103,000. Okay, let's go to the kagodora so we can help you visualize that for those who are just following us. We have the Mithorian kagodora here. And what you're seeing is 1930. That's where we are today. Okay, so these numbers between 1 and 9, they indicate our rays on a 9-ray cycle. Okay, so this counter is the 7-day week cycle. Okay, so we're going 9. We also have an extra 4 that we have added the sound commands to. So this gives us 13. All right. So when BTC is between when the kagodora is between 1 and 6, this is when the electromagnetic field is being primed for delivery. So these are the times when BTC has a little bit more opportunity to manipulate the market at will, meaning it has the ability without pressure from the ether to go up or down. Okay, but come 7, 8, 9, the ether is primed. We get extra solar activity, and this affects the markets because the markets is set up to extract your energy. So as you get more etheric energy, they create more loosh through misery. If you're paying attention to the markets, well then, of course, you're going to be getting miserable when things do not live up to your expectations. This also goes throughout all facets of our society. It doesn't matter what institution, they all follow the same program. All right, so today, because it's 1930, what we do is we take the 9 and the 1, and then we get the 300. We take the 9 and the 1, and we get the 400. Okay, so as Bitcoin is going up or down, if it's going up, we want to see Bitcoin hit 1991 300. However, we know we're not going to make a choice or a decision until it gets above 91.4. Okay, so this is like a corridor. It's like a lobby. Okay, it has to get through the door, and then it has to get through to the other side. It can get into the zone and decide to come back down. Okay, that might not be in our favor, right? If we wanted to keep going up. So we wanted to see it going in and then out the other side, and then we can be more assured if we're betting futures of going long. Okay, and if it obviously doesn't, if it reaches 91.3 or it doesn't reach 91.3, then obviously we're staying short, or we can put in a short. Okay, that's the sound advice, not financial advice. Okay, I teach sound logic and I give sound logic. All right, so today being a 4, what can we expect? Well, we are 4 rays past number 1. Okay, we've had our 911 event. Markets, we're bottoming them out for the cycle. Okay, so we can expect, if the blockchain of BTC is going to fix to take itself between 7, 8, and 9, then it only has 4, 5, and 6, 3 more rays in order to build up enough interest that it can take back when we get our delivery of solar activity. Okay, so what I'm saying is today would be a good day for BTC to show some upside. Also tomorrow. Also Friday. Friday is going to land on a 6. Then we're going to have 7 and 8 on the weekend, and we're going to have Monday open up with a 9. Okay? And so remember, this is also midweek reversal on a Wednesday. Okay, so the market's always, not always, but most always, we get some volatility and movement on the Wednesday. Okay, midweek reversal means that it's reversing. So if it was low, then it is going to start marking it up. And if it was marked up, then it's going to come down. All right? You understand that? At the end of the day, we have to watch the motion because it's all a trap. They want you to expect things so that they can do the unexpected. That's how they catch you. All right, with the kagodora, they can't catch you because it's all about just sitting back and watching motion. You have your structure. You're playing within that structure. During 1 and 6, we are buying. During 7 and 9, we are paying ourselves. Okay, so you take on risk between 1 and 6. Okay, and you reduce your risk between 7 and 9. If you keep doing that, then you're going to come off better than worse. All right, so let's go back to the markets and see what's up. One more thing, par to rate, like I said, is $103,000 and $4,000. Okay, what we do is we take the 9 and the 1 equals 1, and then we take the reduced number. So 1927 BTC would have had to have been $101,000 to be par to the Kagodora's value. Okay, that the Kagodora is giving Bitcoin. All right, same thing. 1928, it would have to be 102. So today it has to be 104,000 to equal par. That's the indicator. If Bitcoin were to some reason be up 104,000, that's when you start selling. That's the market zone. Okay, the lukewarm zone is between 96,000 and 99,000. This is the nucleus zone. This is the zone where Bitcoin sets its trap and determines if it's going to go up to par or if it's going to go down. This is a hidden zone, not usually known to most people because most people don't have access to the solar timeline. Okay, you are watching the Gregorian clock, meaning that the Gregorian clock was set up to counter the solar clock. Okay, and so it's the solar clock that everything is set up against. So really, it's the solar clock that you need to watch because Bitcoin's movements is all based on countering the delivery of intelligence. All right. Okay. So let's go to the charts and see if Bitcoin is continuing to do some upside. Well, little hokey dokey pokey wokey, like normally, go up and bring back and take back. This is what Bitcoin is. It's not going to leave anything on the table for too long, and this is exactly what you need to be doing as well. This is why we teach not to even to say that word hold. Okay, the market is just gone to shit. BTC has to be what it is. It's just a money trap. Okay, a big Ponzi scheme that we're all participating in, thinking that we're gonna take part in stealing something. Okay, but it's something, a game that you're not gonna win unless you get out. Okay, with whatever money you're able to accumulate. All right, this is a very, very nasty machine. Very, very nasty machine. It causes you to put too much of your attention to get too little out. And the more money you put in to try to reduce your time is a lot worse, because you're just going to spend less time losing more money. All right. So the strong advice is, this is a stepping stone. If you're in, we understand the gambling. We understand the gameness. We understand that you're most likely, if you're like me, never ever going to be able to match the money that you've lost in winnings moving forward, even with this kagodora, because I'm not playing the markets like I advise, meaning I don't have any interest in it, really. All right, it's not something that I can do. I like to watch it because I use it to gauge other things that are happening. However, it requires a lot of attention, and with what I am doing and programming and trying to alleviate humanity from, I would just lose my shit, lose everything I got trying to taggle futures and all the other things that I'm doing. However, for you or for anybody who is sound, who's a baka, definitely the opportunity is here. If you can put your focus for any small amount of time, you will benefit and definitely be able to use this as a lily pad to jump into or leap into a sound reality. All right. So Bitcoin, like I said, it has to be above 91.4. Okay, when it reaches above 91.4, if you were buying anywhere in this range and holding it from down here and it reaches 91.4, well, then you can watch for some more upside, but be prepared to pay yourself. All right. A matter of fact, if there's any profits for you to take, if it passes 91.4, as soon as it slows down, I would definitely take some profit. If it's coming back down and it drops below 91.3, well, then definitely you should have gotten rid of it and then wait to pick it up at a lower reduced price. All right. The Luke zone is 96 to 99. Par is Terray is $104,000. This is going to conclude the crypto shit shower update for Terray. Remember, blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from head. Please go to Google, go to Apple, and download this Kagodora app. Help us fund the improvements that we need to make developing a new website, the Cosmic Dashboard. We got a physical Kadu, what you might call a clock, that you can have on your desktop. We are working on that project. And of course, we're working on an upgraded app, personalized day planner, so many more other benefits and utilities coming for you. All right, so go to jesus.com, sign up. Don't forget, your mental health is directly tied to your etheric compass. You got to reorientate yourself back to sound, Ba'am, that source, and we solarize you at jesus.com. Get access to directionary, That's the Sound Logic Ta'angodu search engine for decoding. The Lexicon, where we also teach you the Ta'angodu so you can speak emotion. I don't consent to draconian state, nor should you. Hashtag that in your post. Thought is a sport that spawns intelligence. Fungi.org. Go to aminrod.com. Buy the printed version. You have the desktop, you have the poster, and you have the classic wall kagodora style. Books, apparel, wear with the devil's fear. Christ Story Chaplain Tata Amen Ra. The Sound Messiah. Jesus.com. Support, like, share, comment.